Hi, this is Sally's Book Talk, bringing you the best global books every day. Today we're introducing the book 6 Chapters of a Floating Life. In the third year of Guangxu's reign during the Tang dynasty, 1877 AD, a Suzhou scholar named Yang Yinchuan discovered an incomplete manuscript at a neglected street stall. He bought the fragment manuscript and was amazed after reading it. Yang later published it as a book. This became our subject, 6 Chapters of a Floating Life. Over 200 years it's seen nearly 100 editions and been translated into English, German, French, etc. Excerpts even appear in middle school textbooks. Lin Yutang, the translator of its English version, called heroine Yun the loveliest woman in Chinese literature. Scholar Yu Pingbo described it as a crystal of pure beauty. Writer Yang Zhang modeled her acclaimed work, 6 Chapters from My Life Down Under, after this book's title. Yet the author's life was full of hardships. The title reflects the author's life experiences. Author Shen Fu was born in Suzhou during Qianlong's reign. He married his cousin Chen Yun at 18, sharing deep affection. Though talented, Shen was carefree and impoverished after middle age. Family conflicts left him homeless, and his wife died in poverty. His only son died young, and Shen himself passed away during Jieqing's reign. The title comes from a poem by Tang Dynasty, poet Li Bai. Heaven and earth are but inns for all creatures. Time itself is but a traveler through centuries. Our floating life is like a dream. How few are our joyful moments. Life is but a dream with happiness fleeting. When writing this near 50, Shen strongly felt life's transience, thus choosing floating life from the poem. Originally 6 chapters, only 4 survive today. This 30,000-word book records ordinary people's daily lives. Why has this simple autobiography moved readers for 2 centuries? Simply put, its emotional authenticity transcends time. The depiction of marital love in 6 Chapters of a Floating Life is profound, authentic, and exquisitely moving, standing unique in Chinese literary history. Shen Fu and Yun's love story forms the narrative thread, their lives epitomizing 3 themes: beauty, delight, and tragedy. The book opens with their enchanting romance. Yang, Shen's cousin, showed early brilliance memorizing Bai Gui's epic Song of the Piper as a toddler. At 4, Yun's father died, plunging the family into poverty. Growing up, skilled in embroidery, Yang supported her mother and brother through needlework. Discovering Song of the Piper in a book chest later, she taught herself to read character by character. While embroidering, she gradually taught herself poetry composition. At 13, Shen first met Yun at his grandmother's home, their childhood friendship blossoming naturally. Shen became enamored with Yun's poetic line. Autumn chills slender figures, frost enriches chrysanthemums. He later told his mother, "I'll marry none but Yun." His mother approved the match. Newlyweds inseparable. They cherished every moment together. Though Yun wasn't conventionally beautiful, slender, with a long neck and slight buck teeth, Shen saw her as captivating, with eyes that sparkled and graceful charm. Their first separation came when Shen left Suzhou for Hangzhou studies, 3 agonizing months apart.
Shen described the parting. Like a bird severed from its flock, the world lost its color.
Upon reunion, their hands touched before words came. Shen felt his soul dissolve like mist. Their bond deepened through shared values and intellectual harmony. One summer at Kanglang Pavilion, they escaped heat through reading and philosophical discussions. During literary debates, Yun preferred Li Bai's free-spirited verses over Du Fu's structured compositions. Indeed, Du Fu's title as poet sage has inspired literati for centuries. Yun's independent thinking aligned perfectly with Shen Fu's nonconformist nature. Yun embodied contentment in poverty and spousal devotion. Shen's irregular income never troubled her. She valued damaged books and paintings over jewelry, meticulously restoring them with tireless dedication. Shen's scholarly friends banned discussions of politics and gambling during gatherings. Yun gracefully hosted them, never complaining. When funds ran low, she quietly sold her jewelry. Shen's love grew deeper with each passing year. Their marital bliss stemmed not just from shared values, but mutual growth. As newlyweds, Yun rose early, not from fear of judgment, but to honor her in-laws. Shen admired her discipline and reformed his habits. Initially formal in manner, Yun would apologize excessively when Shen adjusted her clothes. He gently helped her relax these formalities. Gradually gaining confidence, she once disguised herself in Shen's clothes to visit Water, immortal temple at night. Later adventures included sneaking out to explore Taihu Lake together, creating joyous memories. Yun emerges as the book's radiant core, her wisdom, passion, and vitality remaining captivating centuries later. Their first 5 married years were marked by tranquil affection. This period became their life's golden chapter. They worshipped an image of the matchmaker deity at home. They vowed to travel China's magnificent landscapes together. On Kixi Festival, they created matching seals, engraved, "May we be spouses through endless lifetimes," embodying ideal marital devotion.
But their excessive immersion in each other sowed tragic seeds for their future.
Beyond romance, Shen documented their whimsical daily life during this period. Shortly after marriage, the couple moved out from the extended family. Their rented house was formerly the residence of Zhan Shiqing, a peasant rebellion leader from late Yuan dynasty. By Shen's time, the elaborate architecture had vanished. Only 2 rooms remained, surrounded by vegetable gardens and lotus ponds. After renting cheaply, Shen whitewashed walls with paper and planted chrysanthemums around bamboo fences. Summer days found them fishing under willows and picking fresh melons by the pond. Evenings brought mountain sunset viewings, followed by moonlit wine and debates with neighbors. Autumn chrysanthemum blooms even drew Shen's mother to enjoy crab feasts amidst flowers. Shen bodhitized spiritual fulfillment over material possessions, pursuing life as art. Yun shared this philosophy, constantly seeking beauty and delight in daily life. Examples abound. Yun's culinary magic transforms simple ingredients into delicacies. She excelled at harmonizing with nature's rhythms. Summer mornings saw her place tea in lotus buds overnight, brewing dawn-picked leaves with spring water. When Shen's floor viewing group wanted hot food, Yun brought a mobile dumpling kitchen. hot wine dishes, and fresh tea. A Tama dynasty food delivery service that boosted Shen's social prestige. She created floral arrangements with preserved insects, an early form of biological art that amazed Shen. Translator Lin Yutang envied this lifestyle, calling it the most beautiful thing in the universe. Ming Dynasty genius Tang Bo once mortgaged his book collection to buy a Suzhou house he adored. Tang Bo's poem, Peach Blossom Hut Song, declares, "The rich chase carriages and steeds, the poor cherish wine and blooms. Better to stay poor, half drunk amidst beauty, than flatter nobles for advancement." 3 centuries later in Suzhou, Shen and Yun created transcendent beauty through daily rituals, realizing Tang's pastoral ideal. The couple's romance remains the book's most celebrated aspect. Historian Chen Yingqi noted Chinese literature's usual avoidance of marital intimacy. Shen's candid account broke tradition. He described their wedding night, holding Yun's warm wrist under the table. His heart raced with passion, unprecedented literary frankness. Such intimate marital depictions remain rare in classical Chinese literature.
Had the book ended here, it would lack profundity despite its charm. Their 5th marriage year marked transition from delight to tragedy, the book's emotional core.
They dreamed of simple pastoral life, tending gardens, creating art, content in humble routines.
This modest dream shattered when parental disapproval clouded their marriage. While Shen worked in Haining, Yun's letter-writing duties caused family strife. Gossip made Shen's mother revoke Yun's writing role, angering his father through misunderstanding. Yun chose maternal favor over self-defense, alienating Shen's father permanently. Later, in Yangzhou, Shen secretly helped his father acquire a concubine through Yun's arrangements. Shen's mother accidentally discovered the woman before arrangements were finalized. Yunyang hadn't informed her, keeping the matter secret. When the Yao woman became her father-in-law's concubine, the furious mother-in-law accused Yunyang of scheming behind her back. Disaster struck again when Shen's brother defaulted on a loan Yunyang had guaranteed, bringing debt collectors to their door. Yunyang's explanatory letter to Shen was intercepted by his father.
Her letter's casual references to in-laws as elder and your mother seemed harmless today, but
violated strict filial etiquette, appearing disrespectful to Shen's traditionalist father.
The already ill father exploded with rage, expelling the couple from home.
Though temporarily reconciled later, their peace proved short-lived.
New troubles arose from Yunyang's extraordinary obsession. She resolved to find Shen a concubine, combining beauty and refinement. Modern readers might wonder, why introduce a rival to their perfect love? Concubinage was legally normalized in historical Chinese marriage systems. After criticizing her cousin's concubine as lacking grace, Yunyang was challenged. Then find your husband a better one. Of course I will, Yunyang replied. Thus began her quest. This competitive gesture reflected her artistic confidence and period-typical views on polygamy. Modern critiques abound, but historical context matters. We shouldn't judge past norms by present standards. Yunyang eventually found her ideal candidate.
Hon, a 15-year-old courtesan's foster daughter, yet untouched by the trade. Yun persuaded Yun to become Shen's concubine. Their association angered Shen's father. 2 reasons. First, associating with courtesans shamed their scholarly family reputation. Second, redeeming a courtesan would bankrupt them financially.
Shen noted, even unknown, Guangdong courtesans required 500 taels, redemption. Han Yuan's famous madam would demand far more.
Redeeming Han Yuan might require selling all property, still insufficient.
This plan was playing with fire. Chen's father, a seasoned legal advisor, immediately recognized the danger.
Yun's wishful thinking appeared as reckless folly to him. When Han Yuan married elsewhere, Yun felt betrayed. Her health collapsed into chronic illness, making her family resentful. Shen became the scapegoat, pleasing neither parents nor wife. Amid crisis, Shen guaranteed another friend's loan who absconded, bringing more debt collectors.
Furious father expelled them again. Disgraceful wife, worthless son.
Midnight winter escape, half-packed belongings, seeking refuge with Yun's childhood sworn sister. They sold 13-year-old daughter as child bride to poor cousin, 11-year-old son as apprentice. Farewell scene. Son slept unaware of coming. Separation. Daughter clung weeping. Yun instructed, "Be obedient in your new home." Even elderly servants wept, witnessing this tragedy. As they left, son awoke screaming, "Mama won't return." Daughter muffled brother's cries, their last family moment. Parents departed heartbroken, never seeing children again.
Exiled couple refused dependency, striving to rebuild life.
Shen Fu attempted debt collection and temporary jobs, but earnings proved insufficient. Once during New Year travels, stranded by river in blizzard, drank wine for warmth, later sold clothes for ferry fare. No money for boat after drinking. Wandered riverbank all night before pawning clothes for passage. Deceived Yun about mule transport, actually walked with provisions on back. Got lost in wilderness, sheltering overnight in tiny shrine, his former elegance reduced to vagrancy. Yun's final hours, 23 years of mutual understanding, no regrets. She died, surrounded by loneliness. Shen buried her with borrowed silver, selling all possessions. Yun's death shattered Shen's world. Her presence had sustained his spirit through poverty. Now warmth vanished forever. From this moment, Shen entered perpetual darkness. Exiled by brothers selling paintings in Yangzhou, solitary visits to Yun's grave, then son's death. Drifting between friends' charity, his final whereabouts unknown.
Lu Xen observed, "Tragedy shows the destruction of life's valuable things."
The book documents beautiful love and ideals being systematically destroyed. Shen blamed divine punishment for perfect love, mere self-comfort.
Multiple factors caused his tragedy. First, as impoverished scholar, Shen resembled a diminished Yaya Bayuyu. Scholars excelled at literary games, but lacked survival skills and financial sense. In Shen's era, coastal capitalism thrived. Others prospered through trade and loans. Shen remained trapped in traditional Skal lifestyle.
They guarantee loans for unreliable acquaintances, reaping disastrous consequences.
As a legal advisor, Muyo Shen held low but essential bureaucratic position.
Yet he secured only temporary posts, poor workplace performance, and social ineptitude. Brother Kitong, a villain, usurped Shen's inheritance while he watched helplessly.
Deeper conflict. Their couple-centered household pursued personal liberation. Parents maintained traditional clan hierarchy, suppressing individual needs.
Their self-expression clashed with family norms, leading to exile. 6 chapters centers on emotion, narrating profound romantic tragedy.
Never bestseller, yet never lacking devoted readers. Shen and Yun were living art. Traditional scholars wrote wives through patriarchal lens. Their rare equal love progressed from admiration to lifelong partnership. The memoir's structure follows themes rather than chronology. Its 6 thematic chapters: mirror landscape, screen paintings, fluid connections. Each theme stands alone, yet combines into panoramic view. This loose structure creates autobiographical fiction. Contemporary fiction mainly served moral instruction. Novelist. Poetized entertainment over genuine social exploration. Shen Fu begins 6 chapters stating he was born to scholarly gentry in peaceful times, experiencing profound love and devastating loss. Not recording these stories would betray heaven's grace. His writing stemmed from inner necessity, seeking personal meaning, not moral instruction. This humanistic approach marked revolutionary literary achievement. Thus the book resonates across generations. Shen's realism broke taboos, exposing parental tyranny and sibling greed, pioneering modern Chinese realism. The 2010 People's Literature Edition stands as authoritative version. It includes Qian Yang's Dazab Dynasty poetic annotations. As Su Shi said, "Life's a journey. May Shen's story help you find eternal meaning in transience." This concludes our exploration of 6 chapters of A Floating Life. Keynotes below. See you tomorrow.